Hey guys, so I've been watching a lot of videos on budgeting and how to manage your finances, and I've been doing that for quite a while. But now that I actually finished grad school, I figured I would actually do it on YouTube, so it keeps me more accountable of where my money is going. So I figured I would start with the Every Dollar app. This is the first time that I've used this app. As you can see, I have nothing set up yet, so this is like a brand new account. Um, so I'm going to start putting all the information, so go ahead and join me to start budgeting my monthly expenses. So I just finished grad school a couple months ago and I have a new job. I am salary based, so I will be receiving 2 paychecks per month. I'm going to be getting paid on the 15th of each month and also on the 30th or 31st, depending on the last day of the month. I usually count that check as if it's part of the first of the month because that's the way my mind works. I've already received 2 paychecks prior to this, so I already know what the amount is. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the April budget. So instead of using the prior month's dates, I'm actually just going to say April 1st and April 15th for the paycheck because I already know it's going to be exactly the same amounts for every check. So let's see. This one would be the 1st of April. And this one I'll set it up for the 15th since I already know what it's going to be. So for the first, I already got this amount. And that is 1551.35. And this one would be the same amount, 1551 with 35 cents. So in this case, I've already received the first paycheck. So I will go ahead and add a new transaction. I've never used this app before, so I'm still trying to get the hang of it. And track income. Okay, so it shows that I have $3,102.70 to budget, and then I received this amount. Okay, so that looks good. So now we can check the categories. I'm going to delete this one. I believe this should be private, so I'm not going to disclose that information. Savings, I currently have not worked on my savings, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with this month. So I'm going to leave that tab there. For housing, I am sharing rent with the roommates. So my expenses are a little bit lower than if I were just to be renting by myself. I don't have home association dues. I'm actually going to combine the household bills into one because I share a lot of those bills with my roommate. So I will just call these household bills so that way I can get rid of these over here. I don't like to have a lot of categories because I feel it confuses me sometimes and it's just like more, but in my mind just having one works. I'll just, instead of mobile, I'll just put cell phone. Cable is part of my household bills. And I don't have garbage bill. I do have gas. So here I would actually put insurance. My car is paid off. I paid it off about 2 to 3 years ago, so I don't have to worry about a monthly payment. So that kind of helps right now. For food, we have groceries, restaurants. I'm going to leave those two there. I don't have a pet, so I will not be having that category. Clothing, I'll go ahead and leave it there. I don't have any children. School tuition. I actually finished school. I don't have any subscriptions. A lot of it, my entertainment has to do with dining out and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one. If I feel that in the future I need to add it, then I'll go ahead and put it back in. I don't have a gym membership, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I am going to leave miscellaneous because we usually always have extra expenses that we don't count on. And I am going to delete this category since I already put the car insurance where it's the automobile. And because everything else I have it with my employer, I don't have to worry about health insurance or life insurance since I don't have kids right now. So it's all part of my salary. And debt, I actually do have school loans. So I'll leave that there. So I'm just going to go ahead and check the categories to make sure that I have every single one that I need. So I have rent, and then I have my household bills. I have my cell phone, groceries, restaurants. I'm actually going to add household expenses. I'm going to know what this is, but basically this will have to be toilet paper, toiletries, things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. Food. I do have Netflix. I've had it for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. And I do want to add a savings part into this, so I guess I would just leave it as part of my emergency fund, but this will actually, instead of just being the emergency fund, it would be my savings for either a future home or things like that. So I want to go ahead and build that up starting now. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that. So it looks like my categories are all done. Okay, so for now net balance is 53,840. Oh, I forgot the minimum payment. That is going to be 348. Okay, so that's the amount that I have to pay as of right now. So my goal is to get this down to zero and build up my savings. So let's start from the top. So every month my goal is to save 500. That is like, I kind of consider it like a bill, so that every month I know that that's how much I have to set aside. So that's that. This one would be 650. So like I said, household bills includes cable, electricity, gas, all those things. So that would be 125 since I share the bills. Cell phone, I actually changed to prepaid, so now it's just $30. I am going to budget about 50. I need 100. That's basically how approximate how much I spend every single month. Insurance 172. Groceries, I'm going to say 175. I do set aside 200 for dining out. Clothing, I am not going to give myself anything this month since I don't anticipate any spending, but miscellaneous, I always try to keep like $50 for anything that comes up unexpected. Netflix is $7.99. And this one, I'll keep it blank because everything else that I'm not going to plan for, it's going to go to my debt. So it says that I have $1,042.71 left to budget. So as you can see, savings is 16% of my income. Housing, which includes the bills, would be $855. Transportation, $272. Food is $375. Lifestyle, $57.99. And then my debt, which I'm going to go ahead and put that amount. So I don't have that many expenses. I'm not big on going out and things like that, so it's a plus to be able to pay so much to debt. All right, that looks pretty good. I like how everything is basically organized by categories. So since today is the 2nd of April, actually I already paid some of the bills since I like to pay them pretty early. So for rent, I'm going to go ahead and add that I already paid it. And I paid that yesterday. Okay, so that already shows that I paid it, so I have nothing else there. So I already spent that amount. I already set aside. Okay. So the 125 yesterday. Cell phone I haven't paid. And then I'll start tracking the other expenses as they come. I did go to the grocery store yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new transaction. So that one was $14.76. Okay. And I already paid Netflix, so I'm going to go ahead. See, I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add that transaction. So $7.99 has been paid for. So I try to pay my bills as soon as I can, and I usually try to pay them twice a month, depending on when I get my paychecks, even if it's like really early. So I don't mind paying them ahead of time. I actually find it more helpful to do it that way. And I think that's it. I haven't filled up my tank, but I will be doing it in the next couple of days. So I will be leaving it like that. I'm just trying to see what else I paid yesterday. Oh, and my insurance. Keep forgetting not to click there. So 172. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. So this is basically going to be my budget for April. As soon as I start paying them, I will be updating the numbers here. I would also be creating a spreadsheet since I love to use spreadsheets and seeing just the numbers work like that. So I'm going to go ahead and record that later. But so far I like it. I like how it's actually pretty clear to see. Alright guys, have a good one. Bye.